Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, GD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly Sunday review for The Walking Dead. This one, though, is a little bit different. This one's going to be reviewing the making of the final season Walking Dead special that is released on AMC+. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's Walking Dead content. This one isn't exactly an episode of the final season, obviously, because we have our 1 week break now for AMC Plus subscribers for The Walking Dead main show. Episode 23 of the final season airs tonight, but to tide all of us AMC Plus viewers over a little bit, we got our making of the final season special, 40-minute special for The Walking Dead, and I figured it would be a good time to kind of go over it and kind of just give some thoughts. So I watched it this morning. It's kind of weird, waking up and not having a new Walking Dead episode to watch. That's kind of a difficult part of things, which I'm gonna have to get used to because after next week, that's just how it's gonna be. But we're going to have the Walking Dead universe, we're going to have all that stuff, but it's definitely going to be very, very unusual and very different, right? So, man, I watched this special, and the first thing I could say coming out of it was, wow. I mean, this is it has been an incredible journey. And watching this making of really reminds me of just why I've been here all this time, right? Why I've stuck through The Walking Dead for all these years, and why we've all, like, as fans and as viewers and everything like that, why we've all watched The Walking Dead for all this time. And, a lot of people really have, their lives have changed over this show. And this is one thing I've really realized while watching this special, is a lot of people's lives have changed, man. It's really affected so many people, and to a point where The Walking Dead it's TV history at this point, And now that it's done, like, I can successfully say that. It's absolutely TV history. There will never, ever be another show like The Walking Dead. And one of the things I love about this preview special is when Greg Nicotero said, like, back in the day when The Walking Dead was created back in 2010, there was no other show like it, right? Nowadays, you see everybody trying to do a zombie show. Everybody has to have a zombie show. But this was the first one. This was the first zombie show that was this successful and that actually was based off of a comic book and did all the stuff like that. And it's so incredible to see how far the Walking Dead story has come. And I talk about this all the time, but the Walking Dead series really is why we're all here. It's why we're all here. It's why I created this channel, and it's why this whole thing is running right now, And that's really important. But anyway, we got to see in this little preview special, a lot of the cast were kind of talking about their experience on the show. We had, like, Norman Reedus, we had Melissa McBride, and we had Lauren Cohan, right? So those are our three, like, OGs, I would say, right there, that have stuck with The Walking Dead until the very end. Daryl, Carol, and Maggie. Those are our three big players. And then they kind of introduced later on in the segments Josh McDermott, Christian Serratos, and some of the others like Aaron and Gabriel and Negan and some of those characters right there, and they kind of share their experience on the show. And I really like it too because all the actors were kind of talking about how their experience was on the show, how they were very close as a family and stuff, and even to a point where Stephen Yeun apparently contacted Josh McDermott back in season 4, and apparently Josh McDermott was very nervous because he didn't know if he was going to fit in or not because they were already 4 seasons in. Same with Christian Serratos, and apparently Stephen Yeun texted Josh McDermott, and said, "Hey, buddy, can you add me on text? Like, we're going to be working together. Like, I'm glad to have you." Like, he reached out to him, And they talk about that a lot, like the behavior of the people on the Walking Dead set, be it Andrew Lincoln, Stephen Yeun, Denai Guerrero, just everybody, right? Everybody on the show. They were very close from the moment they stepped on set. And that's what I love, because a lot of other TV shows, it's like, hey, you're doing a scene with me? Sup. Yeah, all right, scene over? All right, yeah, see ya, But these guys, Walking Dead is so special because they literally always have, like, moments where they're like, hey, like, you're a new cast member on the show. Hey, well, what's your number? Yeah, we can talk, we can chat, we can prepare for the scene. You want to FaceTime and maybe rehearse the scene together before we go on set tomorrow? Like, it sounds like the Walking Dead cast was very close in that kind of way. And that is something that I think is, it's very underappreciated, to be honest. That's amazing. amazing. That's incredible, the way they were so close and the way they kind of bonded. And I think that's really what's helping them in the final season, is because in the final season, yeah, they're leaving, but they're always going to have that connection. That's never going to go away. And that's really the incredible thing about The Walking Dead. So, I don't know. I think they've done a phenomenal job when it comes to the behind the scenes. Everybody's so close. Everybody is always just on their A game and stuff. And they really are like a family to each other, right? On the show and in real life. They are not an official family on the show and in real life, but they act such like they are, right? And that's really cool. So, yeah, that was incredible. And we do get a few things in this special that I thought was pretty cool. We get to see Bear McCreary, who does his music, and kind of how he was planning to do some of the soundtracks for the final season, which, might I add, the music in the final season is something so special, right? Bear McCreary, he really went all out in this final season, so gotta give credit to him as well, too. And we see, like, some of the editing process in this one as well, too. And I love it, too, because this comes from a longtime editor, so I can appreciate this message. When the guy was just like, yeah, you know, fans usually say, like, as soon as the cameras stop rolling, like, why does it take so long to release a TV show? And I actually could understand that, because I have my own zombie apocalypse story. And, yeah, it's one thing filming, but then it's another thing actually editing and adding all the stuff you want to do, let alone a professional TV show. Yeah, you know, you want to give them their space. You want to give them their time. So, yeah, makes a lot of sense for sure. And I don't even understand why people wouldn't know that, right? Like, you know, there is a huge editing process, especially with The Walking Dead and the zombies and the killing and all this stuff. Plus to add the music later on and all the editing. Yeah, it takes a while, right? It takes a long, long time. So, yeah, I completely understand that. And that makes a lot of sense. But it was kind of cool seeing the writing process. Now, one of the big things they talked about in this, and this is a big thing I wanted to hit on for this video, is the end of the series and how none of them saw it coming, right? So they kind of, according to Angela Kang in this video, they were very, very close to start filming season 11 when all of a sudden COVID happened, right? And as soon as that happened, as soon as the whole world shut down and everything kind of shut down, they had to really reevaluate the way they were going to do this, right? And that's kind of the crazy part, is that they were so ready. They were building sets for season 11. They were getting prepared. It was going to be a 16-episode season. Everything was set in stone. And then all of a sudden, it's like, bam. Yep, now you can't do that, right? You can't do that anymore, and that's just the way it is. So then they were, of course, forced to do 6 additional episodes by AMC, and then they were also told in September that, oh yeah, by the way, season 11, yeah, we're going to extend you to 24 episodes, but like, that's all you got. You got to end the show now. So apparently Angela Kang and the writers were just like, what the frig, right? And this kind of goes into what I've said many, many times, and I don't even hold this against Angela Kang or the writers, but it's definitely a known fact, and I can even tell by watching this special. You know, a lot of people have mentioned, I've mentioned this myself, why does season 11 not feel like a final season, right? With the exception of like episode 23 and a few other recent episodes, yeah, season 11 has not felt like a final season, and we know why. It's because they had this plan for season 11. They had all these stories planned, but that wasn't supposed to be the end of The Walking Dead. They had to, what we're watching right now, the season 11 and 11C, they had to force this to be the ending. Like, they had to make it work, because I'm sure this was just supposed to be some traditional episodes, and they're just like, yeah, okay, we got to end that randomly. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can kind of throw together in this limited amount of time. So, yeah, and unfortunately, and it's no insult to The Walking Dead, but it does show, for sure. It does show. And Angela Kang even kind of said, like, we were in a rush. We found out Walking Dead was supposed to wrap up with 24 episodes randomly season 11, so now we have to, like, cram together or somehow make a good ending for people. Like, yeah, it's definitely it's a bad process, for sure. And I can tell that Angela Kang didn't really know what to do there for a bit, which I can understand. Because it's hard to wrap up a show, but then you want to keep the content you already wrote for your 11th season, but you have to end it at the same time, too. Like, that's really, really difficult, for sure. So, really, you know, special kind of little dedication to The Walking Dead here. I would love to hear in the comment section below, after watching it, what did you guys think about it? Did you like seeing the cast kind of talk about their experience on the show and everything throughout the series and stuff? And yeah, I would love to hear that from all you guys. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, let me know what you guys thought of this little preview special for The Walking Dead, the making of the final season, and We got 1 week, guys. This time next week, we're going to be sitting right here and talking about the final episode of The Walking Dead. Holy frick, I don't even know how to process that. So, anyway, guys, get ready. Final week, final videos before the end of The Walking Dead. And, yeah, I'm gonna really enjoy this. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys, to get more Walking Dead videos like this. And I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.